By the way, people will take this seriously. I can't wait for this to be in fucking conservative WhatsApp groups being shared as though this is like unironically, and MS-13 as well, of course. Anyway, let's get to the psychopathic nature of our fascist state and all of the different forms of violence. We're, of course, going to be talking about the oversight Democrats releasing new documents revealing that Steve Bannon, Peter Thiel, and Elon Musk are in the Epstein files, which show that potentially Jeffrey Epstein might have received Elon Musk at the island. Okay. We also have another W for woke. Nexstar joins Sinclair in bringing Jimmy Kimmel's late night show back to his local ABC affiliates, ending boycotts. You know Republicans are pissed. I've been seeing a lot of Republicans on the timeline being like, dude, why are heads not rolling? Why are you not taking out? Why are you not fucking going after and criminally punishing the left? Why are you not doing this, Mr. President? That's literally what they're pissed off about, as though that would have actually helped them in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, let's start here. Detainees in restraints seek cover in new video of the Dallas ICE office shooting. We're going to start out with the Dallas ICE office shooting. And we're going to move on to all of the different versions of ICE cruelty that has been going viral. One example, for the record, that was presented by the right initially as though it was a good moment. And then obviously normal human beings saw that and were like, what the fuck are you celebrating? This is gross. Anyway, we'll get to all of that now.
On the shooting at a Dallas immigration office that left one detainee dead and 2 others wounded. Officials now say the suspect was targeting ICE agents before he turned the gun on himself. Maria Villarreal is in Dallas with more. Good morning, Maria.
Hey, good morning, Rebecca. A lot of new information coming out in this investigation. We now know law enforcement believes the shooter acted alone. He wasn't associated with any hate groups, and they also say they have video of him with a big ladder on the top of his vehicle, a ladder they believe he used to gain access to the top of this building and then take his shots into that ICE facility.
New video first obtained by ABC News showing the moment gunfire erupted at a Dallas ICE facility. Everyone ducking for cover, then rushing inside for safety. The detainees shackled at the hands and ankles, some crawling just to get away. Agents then seen approaching the vans, peering inside, carrying victims away. One detainee killed, 2 others critically wounded. No ICE agents were injured.
He hoped his actions would terrorize ICE employees and interfere with their work, which he called human trafficking. And this, what he did, is the very definition of terrorism.
The suspect, identified as 29-year-old Joshua John. Investigators say they found several handwritten notes in his home. One revealed a high degree of pre-attack planning. Another note reading, hopefully this will give ICE agents real terror to think, is there a sniper with AP...
I can't get over the anti-ICE inscription on the bullet, man. I can't, like it just, what is that, dude? Can we not do that? Can we just, that is so... Like, are we just going to find out? Because I'm of 2 different minds here. Are we going to find out like 20 years later from a declassified file that it was Kash Patel who personally wrote that? Like, or is it actually because of the literacy crisis that this current generation is experiencing, where this guy unironically was like, lol, I'll be a fucking troll here. This will do it. What can I write that would come across as anti-ICE? And then just genuinely wrote anti-fucking ICE. I don't know which is dumber. I don't know which has a worse effect on humanity overall. FBI released other inscriptions. Yeah, Blacks rule. Biden 2028 BLM. I did it for the transgenders. Yeah. By the way, people will take this seriously. I can't wait for this to be in fucking conservative WhatsApp groups being shared as though this is like unironically, and MS-13 as well, of course. Like, we have reached a dangerous level of stupidity in this country where when we post memes like this, there is a likelihood that Alex Jones is going to go with this, and then your grandparents are going to believe it. You know what I mean? And then, the White House Twitter account is going to share it and be like, you see? Here's the truth.
On that roof. Authorities say the suspect was using ICE tracking apps to pinpoint agents' locations. Agents seen running back outside to pull the detainees to safety.
While the bullets were flying, These agents were heroic, clearly willing to lay down their lives to save the lives of the detainees in their custody.
Law enforcement believes the shooter had been planning this for months, even purchasing legally that 8mm bolt-action rifle all the way back in August. Deborah?
Chilling details, Maria. Thank you for that reporting.
Anyway, this is the video that's going viral where an ICE agent tackles the wife of a detainee in New York. Okay. And from what I understand, the reason why this video was even filmed was because I think it was like a right-wing guy that posted it and it went viral. And the reason why the right-wing guy initially posted it, if I'm not mistaken, and someone can correct me on this, but the reason why a right-wing guy posted it was to show like how sick it is that ICE is doing this stuff. It was literally like a Tim Pool guy, I think. One of Tim Pool's fucking cronies. Now, this is from Stephanie Keith of Getty Images, obviously. But originally, this went fucking viral. Did he delete it? Yeah. White House correspondent for Timcast, Elad Eliyahu, posted this. The hysterical wife of the detained alien follows around and confronts the ICE agent who repeatedly tells her adios, then two-hand pushes and shoves the woman to the ground in front of her children. Court security is brought to remove the woman. And people were looking at this video and going, hell yeah, baby. This is what I voted for. Okay? This is what I voted for. That's what they were doing over there on Twitter, thinking like this is a cause for celebration. Also, yes, it begs the question, why the fuck does Timcast have a White House correspondent, for the record? What a strange situation. But of course, this repulsive behavior was seen by those with a conscience, and immediately people were like, this is disgusting. Yes, for the record, what she's saying there, for those of you who are just listening and can't speak Spanish, she was saying, they're going to kill him. Please take me too. She was begging, pleading the ICE agents in front of her kid too, in front of her kids. This is why we can't have these motherfuckers wear masks, by the way. Because guess what? Guess what? Apparently he got fucking fired. Or at least that's what people were saying. She didn't even touch him except a brief glance with her hands as she was trying to get through to him, and he shoved her hard right in front of her kids. People are still defending it. Watch it for yourself. The two videos are the ones posted by Elad. You can see her hands briefly graze his arm as she pleads with him. No reasonable person would conclude that kind of light accidental touch would justify a violent takedown. Fucking bootlickers, by the way. Fucking bootlickers being like, well, she shouldn't have assaulted him. How can these guys be such evil fucks and such bootlicking pussies at the same time? It's crazy. Aaron Reichlin Melnick calling out Elad Eliyahu here, senior fellow at the IMM Council, American Immigration Council. And apparently the ICE officer that was caught on video pushing woman is just like the rest of the fucking police force. Whenever they do something, whenever they do some fuck shit that goes viral, has been relieved of his duties pending investigation. So he's not actually fired. I was wrong. The officer's conduct in this video is unacceptable and beneath the men and women of ICE. Our ICE law enforcement are held to the highest professional standards, and this officer is being relieved of current duties as we conduct a full investigation, says Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. They're rabid sociopaths, dude. And for the record, if you think that this is one singular incident, you are wrong. It happens all the fucking time. There are more videos that have come out recently that have also gone viral all over
Down
TikTok
to that disturbing video of an ICE officer tackling a woman to the floor at an immigration courthouse in Manhattan. That agent has now been relieved of his duties. The violent confrontation happened in the hallway of 26 Federal Plaza, where some politicians argue that ICE inhumanely has detained thousands of immigrant New Yorkers in deplorable conditions. Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett live in Lower Manhattan with the latest. NJ.
And right, Lauren, several elected officials are now demanding a criminal investigation. They are saying it is not enough for this guy to be fired. They say his actions in that video may well be criminal. And it all comes, of course, amid rising tensions here in Lower Manhattan.
It happened outside an immigration hearing at 26 Federal.
For the record, if you think that this is a unique situation, make no mistake, they quite literally did this. They quite literally did this to someone running for office. Friend of the show, Kat Abou-Ghazaleh, was also violently thrown into the fucking ground only a week ago. I showed you the video of that other woman that was choke slammed to the ground yesterday. They do it every single fucking day, dude. They do it every day. Now you might be wondering, how do they get this confidence to behave like this? The hubris. These are public servants. Well, they do because there is no accountability, and this is actually quite literally what the Trump administration wants these guys to do. It's already a self-selecting pool of public tyrants, even worse than the police somehow, okay? Like the mindset of someone joining ICE to do this kind of thing is pretty clear. Like you have to be a real sick fuck to be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to apprehend non-criminals, okay? I cannot wait to violently seize and kidnap just regular ass dudes. Make no mistake, no matter how much stupid right-wing fucks try to tell you that these guys are actually significant criminals, they're actually engaging in a crime syndicate or whatever. No, it's just regular ass dudes, man. They're dudes that work at the restaurant that you go to. They're dudes that pick the crops. They're dudes that work on the factory floor. There is no crime there. The only crime is what the government has done. A lack of recognition for all of their work and a lack of proper paperwork so that capital owners can turn an even larger profit. One that actually also ends up depressing the wages of the existing working class, of the domestic labor force, American citizens. The solution is not mass apprehension and mass detention and mass deportation. The solution is mass amnesty and mass unionization, so they can side by side with the rest of the working class no longer have two tiers of labor in this country and demand more of the productive output that they yield. Pure evil.
Federal agents are first seen struggling to arrest an Ecuadorian man as his traumatized family pleads for them to stop. Once the man is in custody and dragged away, his wife confronts one of the officers, who grabs her and shoves her into a wall. A video that has sparked yet more outrage at the actions of federal immigration authorities. This afternoon, Democratic mayoral nominee Zohran Mamdani condemned the agent's actions.
After taunting her with a response of adios, adios, suddenly that agent threw her to the ground. The kids began to cry, traumatized by the sight of their mother being assaulted in a government building. And when she was released, she said, in Ecuador, they beat us there too. I didn't think I'd come here to the United States and the same thing would happen to me.
Homeland Security officials called the agent's actions unacceptable and said he has been relieved of his responsibilities as the case is investigated. Brooklyn Congressman Dan Goldman says that's not good enough.
This conduct is unacceptable, and we need to make a deterrent effect by seriously investigating it for criminal wrongdoing.
Mayor Adams met today with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, then released a statement through his deputy press secretary. Like so many, we have seen the upsetting images, she said, and we are pleased to hear this.
Yeah, I was meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu, who also does this with regular frequency and a lot worse to the Palestinian population. He was giving me advice on how to do even worse things to the regular people of New York.
Incident is being investigated. Our entire city is less safe when immigrants are afraid to use basic services and
That's interesting. Perhaps you could have considered that before you got a quid pro quo scheme from the Department of Justice for your previous pay-for-play criminal investigation. And then one of the conditions of the Department of Justice dropping said investigation was allowing exactly this to happen in the halls of New York courts and also in the facilities like Rikers. So strange how this is your design.
And court hearings, end quote.
There was no immediate comment from Andrew Cuomo's campaign. Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa told reporters today that otherwise law-abiding migrants should not.
Why are they making a fuss about this particular incident? Hasn't this shit been happening constantly for the last couple of months? I don't know, man. Some of them just hit. I don't know. I'm not going to look at the situation and be like, why this? It's been boiling up for quite a while at this point, okay? It's been happening over and over again. This one is graphic. Well, there's video of all the other incidents as well. I've literally shown you that ICE did this in Chicago to a person running for office. Okay? Like, they're doing it all the time. They're doing it all the time. I don't know why this is the one instance where it's the straw that broke the camel's back, I guess. It's just, I think we have reached the boiling point. They've seen these images over and over again. A lot of people have seen these images over and over again, and now more and more people are seeing it. So then the media is also covering it, and people are starting to get really, really frustrated. Also, he wasn't wearing a mask, so you could see his fucking face. I'm sure that plays a role in this as well. Just like with Israel, this will be the most popular day of the Trump administration and all of its policies. Tomorrow, their policies of mass apprehension, mass detainment, mass deportation will be even less popular than it is today. Remember that. Unless they change their trajectory, unless they actually respond to the public pressure and decide to roll back these fascist policies, more and more tension will rise. More and more protests will take place. It's that simple. Because at the end of the day, a big part of authority, a big part of governance also requires compliance from the population. And the population is non-compliant. You have no options. You either try to squeeze out, stamp out any sort of discontent that you possibly can, create a chilling effect. But even in that, even if the response is ever larger in the aftermath of said militant action, okay, we'll have complete fucking chaos.
Be deported. This has, of course, become a flashpoint in the race for City Hall. Much more on that part of the story coming up on Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock tonight. For now, we're live in Lower Manhattan.
I mean, it's basically like they can't kill all of us, right? Like, that's the mentality here. They can't fight all of us. They just can't. They can't do it. We covered the incident with ICE where they held a 5-year-old hostage as a means to get the father out of the house. That was gross. That was disgusting. There was another viral scene that played out in Hyattsville, Maryland, just 7 miles northeast of the White House. I'm sure you've seen that other one too, with the bald agent. ICE agent goes viral. Let's take a look at that one. He drops his fucking service weapon. Absolute psychopath. Why can't I fucking full screen this video? What the hell is going on? Anyway, here, just watch.
Give me a fucking arm! Give me your arm! Give me your arm! Give me your arm! Ayuda! Hand your hand! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! His eyes!
Dude is screaming, help me, help me, help me.
Ayuda! 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 Help me! Help me! Ayuda! Help me!
I can't full screen it. Do you have the original video? We can go and watch the original recording and full screen it. Here, this is okay, this is better.
Help me! Help me! Help me! His eyes! Recompensa! Ayuda! Right there! Ayúdame! They're trying to kill you! Ayúdame!
Like, is this any way to treat another human being, dude? Is this any way to treat another human being? Like, there are certain things that people do, right? There are certain crimes that people do where, especially if they're presenting a threat to others in the immediate vicinity, you might have to take more physical risk. You might have to engage in the suspect in a more physical way, in a more physical manner than you normally would. Okay? In this circumstance, it's a fucking apprehension for deportation. The physical assault that's taking place here is literally more violent than like 99% of the civil violations that they're even apprehending people for. Yeah, and in the process, he drops his gun. Watch this shit. And his fucking ammo is his I'm gonna say clip, and then everyone's gonna yell at me. Magazine, clip, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is on the ground.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You're gonna shoot me?
And he starts brandishing at the onlookers. Like, there's still probably one in the chamber. Regardless, though, look at how fucking stupid he is, dude. Like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that the gun's fucking magazine is on the ground. He thinks it's a fucking gun with a magazine in it. And he's literally fucking, like, his first reaction is to immediately brandish and immediately point it at the onlookers. if you're this afraid of your fucking neighbors, if you're this afraid of the taxpayers that pay your fucking salary, you shouldn't be doing this job. This comes with the recognition that you kind of understand what you're doing is fucked up, bad, wrong. Yeah, his glasses are in the tactical position of Chuck Schumer. Look at this, while he's like trying to apprehend this dude.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You're gonna shoot at me? Point the gun. We have it. Put the gun down. You're gonna shoot me. Shoot me. Put the gun down. You're gonna shoot me. What's your name? What's your name?
Put the gun on me. I ain't fucking scared.
What's your name?
Yeah, he's trying to shoot me.
Get out of here. You're not wanted here.
You want to know the craziest part? I don't know what this dude's crime is, right? But this kind of shit happens not only to people who are undocumented, who have done no crimes whatsoever, okay? The likelihood that this person is not even undocumented also still remains. They do this under the suspicion, now legally, now because the Supreme Court gave them this allowance, they do this under the fucking suspicion that someone might be undocumented. Isn't that fucking insane? They do this to people who are American citizens. They just, you know, they just look a little Hispanic. That's it. The guy on the ground keeps saying he's American
too.
too.
On camera pointing the gun.
No, he got the gun. He got the gun. Are you on America?
He keeps saying, I'm American.
Get out of here. Fucking Nazi.
Well, that's illegal now. That's going to be illegal soon. You said fucking Nazi to an ICE agent. Excuse me, sir. You have to be getting on your hands and knees and licking their boots instantly. That's illegal.
Are you on America?
No, he's saying, I am American. He's not saying, I love America. He's saying, I am American.
Help me! Please, stop killing me!
This is the man of a Nazi.
Help me! Get the fuck out of America! Look at his face! Hey, I am America! I am America! Watch his back. Help me! Ayuda!
Remember, right-wingers love talking about civil disobedience that disrupts traffic and how you should be able to kill them. But when it's fucking, when this is happening in the middle of traffic, they also love it. They're like, whoa, what do you mean? Doesn't make sense from any fucking perspective. Who is this for?
I love America! I love you, America! I love America! I love you, America!
Okay, now he's saying, I love America.
Oh! Yes, yes.
I mean, you have to be utterly devoid of your humanity to be able to do this. Like, can you foresee yourself under any other circumstance, under any circumstance whatsoever, being able to participate in a fucking campaign such as this one? If I knew anyone that was doing this shit, I'd be like, nope, you either got to quit or I will never see you ever again. I can't even comprehend. Hey, here, look again. He almost grabbed the gun. Brother, he has 2 people on him. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, his arms are fucking flailing over. He pushes the gun away, but I don't even know if that's a conscious decision. Like, there is no reason to believe that he did this deliberately, okay? Like, look at his circumstance. Look, he drops the gun and he just slaps it away. Anyway, people keep coming up to him. More agents show up.
What's your name?
I am America! I'm born this thing!
Please read my context.
¿Qué es su nombre?
Get your badge number!
¿Qué es su nombre?
No! Mama! No!
¿Qué es su...
Help me!
¿Qué es su...
Hey! Ayúdame!
I just saw a TikTok with almost 2 million vids of you having a fight with Laura Loomer, lol. Oh, let me see it. Or wait, is it my TikTok? It might be just my TikTok.
Hey! Policia! Policia! ¡Mátame! Break his arm. Bro, I do not want to break your arm. Ayuda! Ando! Hey, suéltame! Grab leg out of the car. No. Ayuda! What's it up?
Black ICE agents as well. I mean, yeah, also 52% of Customs and Border Patrol is Hispanic, brother. What are you talking about? This is a multicultural institution of fascism. This is why I always fucking say American fascism American fascism is not what you think it is any longer, okay? It's not just like skinhead white dudes that talk about their deep roots in this country. They're not comprised entirely of white Anglo-Saxon Protestants and people of like European descent. Make no mistake, this is a very diverse, multicultural institution. Of course, the primary victims are non-white, obviously, but that doesn't mean that its soldiers are entirely white. I don't even think you could have an entirely white brigade at this stage anyway. America is far too diverse for that. Like, this is what I also bring up when people talk about like the profile or the background of another school shooter, right? Where they're like, whoa, what the fuck? This is a black guy. And it's like, it's a black guy who is a white supremacist. They'll be like, whoa, this is a woman. This is a female school shooter. It's like, it's a white supremacist femcel female school shooter. This person is trans. This shooter was trans. It's like, yeah, it's America. This is America. America is a profoundly diverse. It's the most diverse country on the planet. Yeah, there's DEI fascism for all. Meanwhile, this was an insane statement. J.D. Vance hitting the Hosborough notes real quick, talking about ICE agents.
Violence. So I think in a lot of ways, the Democrats and the media, because they so hate the idea of a real border, are engaging in a kind of blood libel against ICE agents. They're accusing them of engaging in crimes. They're accusing them of being part of the Gestapo. They're actually inciting violence against our law enforcement. They know exactly what they're doing, and now it's time to stop. Now,
he said his blood libel, bro. God, Israeli fascism is so mind-boggling, and we're just Peki. Eyvallah. Çok mutlusun yani yaptığın, öyle mi? Peki sosları da verir misin? This is why I find it so strange when people can't comprehend Zionism as a right-wing fascist ideology, right? How can you not see it? How can you not fucking see it? It is, Turkey has heard you, Hassan. Oh, what happened? What happened? Turkey heard me. Erdogan heard you. ICE, in its endless efforts to find criminals, has now caught yet another criminal. Des Moines Public School Superintendent Ian Roberts detained by ICE.
We begin with breaking news in Des Moines tonight, where immigration enforcement has arrested the man serving as Des Moines Public Schools superintendent. Now, ICE says Ian Roberts is a Guyana national and was wanted on prior weapons charges.
Damn, dude. It's a Guyanese.
Investigators say he's in the country illegally and tried to evade arrest today during a targeted traffic stop by ICE. Now, officers found his abandoned vehicle in a wooded area and was later taken into custody. Now, ICE says Roberts entered the U.S. back in 1999, and he was given a final order of removal last year and had no work authorization. Des Moines Schools quickly named an interim superintendent who addressed the incident at a press conference just 30 minutes ago.
This is challenging on many levels, and the reality is that we may not have additional answers right away. However, the strength of Des Moines Public Schools is in its people, our leaders, educators, and staff who will continue to advance the...
Please say something nice about the fucking superintendent. God damn it, dude.
...mission on behalf of our students and families as we wait for clarity in what comes next.
An ICE official today expressing surprise that Roberts was holding the superintendent position. An ICE field office director saying, quote, how this illegal alien was hired without work authorization, a final order of removal, and a prior weapons charge is beyond comprehension and should alarm the parents of that school district.
Ayuda! Hand your hand! Help me! Help!
Like, how could that person be seen as a threat, dude? Also, they're trying to present him as like a terrifying figure. And what they've done to present him as a terrifying figure is show that he is a gun owner in fucking Iowa. Okay? He had a loaded gun, a fixed blade hunting knife, and $3,000 in cash in Dr. Roberts' vehicle. He's a fucking HD. Dr. Ian Andre Roberts, who ICE is an illegal alien from Guyana and an active ICE fugitive. How is this in any way, shape, or form something that is criminal inherently in fucking Iowa? Like, these are not the fucking criminals that Donald Trump was apprehending, right? Like, obviously for the racists, like this, like the reaction from racist dipshits overall this kind of proves exactly what we've been saying, which is that this has nothing to do with like public safety. This has nothing to do with someone who is presenting an immediate threat to the public. This is a fucking PhD who is a fucking school superintendent, man. Give the motherfucker a citizenship and move on. Like, what are you doing? It seems he was also a former Olympic athlete too. Guyanese educator and former Olympic athlete. He is the former superintendent of the Mill Creek Township School. As a male middle distance runner from Guyana, Ian specialized in the 800 meters. He competed in the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia. He won his first international medal. He went on to St. John's University, where he competed in the Big East Conference, winning several championships and making the NCAA finals in 1999. After winning the conference titles in both Division I conferences, he competed internationally. Like, these are some of the best people. What an insane thing to do. The real crime here is that the government did not already give this person the proper work authorization. What the fuck are we doing?
¡Ayúdame! ¡Help me! ¡Help me! ¡Ayuda! 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 ¡Help me! ¡Ayuda! Look right there! ¡Ayúdame! ¡Ayúdame! Look! That's how they treat old people!
We already covered this earlier. Just white supremacy, man. That's it.
What's your name? Say your name! Say your name!
At ICE arrest at Iowa City's Bread Garden Market caught on cell phone video.
Oh, really? You're gonna tase them? I got this on video.
But we start tonight at 5 with this scene in Iowa City. Video showing a grocery store worker being dragged away by ICE agents this morning. Escuchame Voz says it wasn't a detainment by ICE.